Are you ready to dive into the murky depths of Big Pharma and the amount of money and corruption it involves? Today's video will explore the depths of Big Pharma and its alleged involvement in unethical practices. From accusations of price fixing to bribery and fraudulent activities, we will uncover the truth about the industry's unsavory dealings. Get ready to be shocked by the extent of the pharmaceutical industry's corruption. Hello, and welcome to News Riches. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to receive more amazing content. What is the Big Pharma? Big Pharma is a term used for the world's greatest publicly traded pharmaceutical companies. It is one of the most powerful industries in the world, with global sales reaching over $1.48 trillion in 2022. An interesting comparison shows that the gross profit margin for a few other industries between 1980 and 2020 was about 6%, while the gross profit margin for the pharmaceutical industry grew steadily and reached 29% by 2020. By looking at the figures, no more comments are really needed. Also, the drug and medical device industries in the US have more power and make more money than anywhere else in the world. Because they have so much power, they also pay less tax than other sectors. In 2020, the 20 biggest pharma companies paid an effective tax rate of only 17%, while others were paying around 20%. In 2017, 6 of the top 10 pharmaceutical companies were headquartered in the US. These companies include Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Amgen, Merck, Gilead, and AbbVie. But only 28% of Americans have a positive opinion of Big Pharma. In fact, they are the second most disliked industry in America. Big Pharma exerts undue influence to protect its interests. Even though it has made important advances, the US pharmaceutical industry uses too much power to protect its interests. Medical errors are the third leading cause of death in the US, killing 240,000 people each year. Sometimes, a drug's side effects can cause symptoms that are worse than the original problem. You might wonder how this can happen in a field like medicine that is based on evidence and science. But the facts point in this direction. How does Big Pharma create a monopoly? On top of the benefits of profit-driven innovation, the pharma industry monopolizes and shuts down the alternative medicine industry, either on purpose or by accident, because it is so powerful. To make it harder for Eastern and Western medicine to work together, the pharmaceutical industry steals herbal medicines, which makes herbal medicines illegal and blocks the way to integration. Companies in the pharmaceutical industry focus on making money by selling medicines, even if they aren't the best products available. This fits with the fact that all mission statements for stockholders emphasize a return on investment and a promise of profits, with a secondary promise to improve healthcare. How do doctors and pharmaceutical companies work together? If the industry were non-profit, healthcare would be accessible to all people and would cost a fraction of what it does now. Doctors may deny that receiving money from drug companies influences their opinion of medicine, but it is difficult to imagine how they could remain impartial when research findings are typically only published when they favor the sponsoring pharmaceutical company. Spending on lobbying. The pharmaceutical industry is holding on to its title as the most powerful lobbying group in Washington, despite pressure from lawmakers on all ends of the political spectrum. Drug makers in the US have spent more than $129 million through September 2019. This is a little less than they spent at this time last year, when they spent nearly $133 million. But it is still more than any other industry. Critics of the pharma lobby say that the drug industry's power allows it to push for laws that benefit drug manufacturers at the expense of patients. Critics also say that as long as the pharma industry is driven by profit and not by improving the health of the world, by making the best products and doing thorough research, it will be linked to corruption, hurt the health of the public, and upset alternative medical communities. What could be a solution to this grave problem? As long as profit is the main goal of the pharma industry, it will be impossible to stop these abuses. The only way to stop them is to make pharma companies non-profit. At the same time, governments could make policies to encourage integrative medicine, which will help both sides do a better job of protecting public health. While Americans are trying to decide whether to pay for rent or medicine, pharmaceutical companies continue to get government money. Reducing drug prices and the costs that ordinary people must bear is impossible without first repairing Washington's broken system. It's clear that Big Pharma makes a lot of money and is highly corrupt. From the sky-high prices of prescription medications to the unethical marketing tactics employed by pharmaceutical companies, it's easy to see how the industry profits. However, what's more concerning is how these practices are affecting the health and well-being of patients. With increased awareness, we can work together to create a better healthcare system that works for everyone. What are your thoughts on today's video? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.